Ride, being 7-23 to start things off, and to be standing here in the championship game. It didn't go as we planned, but you know, it's nice when you're with a group of guys. They become family. So you celebrate with them, you hurt with them, but it's been a great ride, and I hope that especially the fans see that there's some talent here. I know the situation right now in the big leagues, but I think things are going to start turning up for us.
It was tough. You know, they came out and competed, and you know, we didn't have our best stuff today, especially offensively, and it cost us.
There's so many positive things to take away from this season. Tonight's tough to swallow, but these guys did a heck of a job, man. There's a lot of character in that room to come back from where we were, so I'm proud of the guys.
Well, the offense for the Bowie Baysox could not get going. The Baysox dropped this one 5-2, and the series in 4 games. Paul Mancano and Steve Molesky wrapping this one up. Steve, obviously not the way they wanted to go out, but it seems like they can take a lot of positives from Buck Britton's first year with the Bowie Baysox.
Man, a lot of positives. It's disappointing the offense didn't get going these last couple games, but 2 things happened here in Bowie. They developed players and they won. You got to do the first. You hope you can do the second, and they did both. They excited the fans. They got back to the Eastern League Championship for the second time in 27 years of Bowie Baysox baseball. That's pretty special. Some guys took steps forward. We know that rotation is good. Cedric Mullins, I think, found his offense late in the year here at Bowie, so some good things happened.
Cedric Mullins had a homer in this final game, and he had 2 hits in the game before. For a guy that obviously fell a little bit in the organization at the beginning of the season, seemed like he really found his footing. And, of course, the pitching here was great to the point where they were able to move some guys up through the organization, get them to Norfolk as well.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, Cedric looked like his old self. I think fans don't write him off your 2020 depth chart, man. This kid can still get the ball. He's still a base-stealing threat, and the pop return late in this year. Yusniel Diaz had a strong finish. I think the Orioles are encouraged by that. Mason McCoy had a strong start. It tailed off at the end, but he's kind of played his way into the picture a little bit. And that rotation, man, Lowther and Wells and Bauman and on we go. A couple guys in the bullpen. Alvarado's an arm they like. So some good things happen here with the Baysox, and most of these guys will be going to AAA, and then they'll be one step away from Camden Yards.
And we can't forget about the coaching job by Buck Britton. An awesome second half, 46-26 in the second half in his first year here. Guy who was obviously very familiar with this organization, but he seemed to push all the right buttons, and you just love his calm demeanor. Win, loss, it doesn't matter. He's the same guy. Yeah,
and he told us after the loss tonight that he's going to coach in the Dominican Winter League this year to get more experience on the bench. He won't be a manager, he'll be a coach, but that's the great experience it'll be for him. And the 2 veteran guys here, Paul, that are really unsung. Kenny Steenstra, the longtime pitching coach. Keith Bodie, a longtime Oriole hitting coach. They did some amazing things behind the scene. Buck is a young manager and a good one. And he's told me a couple times how heavily he relied on Bodie and Steenstra behind the scenes for their help, guidance, leadership, support. So these players had a really nice staff supporting them in that Bowie clubhouse.
A lot of exciting things with the Bowie Baysox this year, especially the second half. And though the season didn't end the way they wanted to, a lot to look forward to in 2020. Steve Molesky and Paul Mancano signing off from Bowie, Maryland, Prince George's Stadium.